Yes, 2025 is going to continue with Thor's Midweek Meltdowns. As you've heard over the past couple of days, same Thor, New Year, same Thor.
Yeah.
He's still upset about everything. Literally everything bothers him.
Maybe even more than from 2024.
Well, like, it's the smallest things that you're like, oh, that really annoys me.
Like, remember yesterday he started complaining about like double-decker grocery carts?
Yeah.
It's like, who
Really
cares?
threw him off.
Like, leave it.
Really threw him off.
This guy's like an elephant, man. She remembers everything.
I mean, it was yesterday.
I don't remember that at all. Yesterday, she brought up something I did like 3 years ago in an argument.
Yeah.
What? How do you remember that?
She's a woman. She'll never forget.
Dude, it's so
I'm just saying.
Dude, women have that crazy ability to say they gaslight you. You like wouldn't, but that's another story.
It's actually
Women gaslighting is the crazy. Is every guy can relate to a woman gaslighting?
Hey, one rant at a time.
Sorry.
Hey.
Well, here we go. First rant of the year. What is on your mind? What's bothering you now?
Oh no.
I thought long and hard about this. I wanted to start the year off right. I wanted to start the year off talking about something like Sky's Oregon trip really annoys me. But we kind of talked about that. There's no convincing her. I've had a lot of people say, "Good, talk about that." There's no. She's gonna do what she's gonna do. Does it make sense? No, it doesn't make sense. But she's gonna do what she's gonna do.
Yeah,
Okay.
you really learned that over the years.
Yeah. So like,
Again, one rant at a time.
Okay. Fair
I
enough.
mean-
So why go through that? Why annoy myself?
It'll just cause you more pain.
It would just cause
it will.
It would just cause us all more pain.
Yeah.
Then I thought, like, I saw this thing and I'm gonna look. I gotta do more research into this. California is gonna build a high-speed bullet train. Have you seen this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, it sounds awesome.
it sounds awesome, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
No.
From here to
Oh,
LA
no.
in like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
I'll wait till you see your taxes and how much you're paying for that, sweetheart.
All right.
But I'm not going to talk about that yet because I got to do more research.
Okay.
I got to do more research on how
Political
stupid of an
force.
idea that is.
Yeah.
That's a next level rant.
That's going to be next
With
level.
all your notes.
I have a lot of notes. I can't go on my phone right now because there's a lot of other previews I wanted to do. I got this whole thing about how Jim from The Office is really the biggest D-bag on earth. And we'll get into that. But there's deeper reasons.
Oh, God.
That's hurtful.
I got reasons.
I didn't see
You'll
that
back me up
coming
at the
in
end of it.
2025.
But
A hot office
Oh,
rant?
poor
Pretty
child.
wild.
if you look at my Twitter,
Oh no, I don't.
Lately.
I won't.
I try
I
not
won't.
to.
if you look
Yeah.
at
I
my Twitter,
refuse.
It makes
it's
me
pretty
sad.
wild. I have one,
It's a dark
2,
place.
3,
It's the dark web.
4.
I don't really know what the dark web is. I think Thor's Twitter is the dark
It
web.
is.
Yes,
Huh.
I
Yeah.
agree. I agree.
13, 14, 15.
What is he
I have over
counting?
25, 30 rants about the Giants.
Yeah.
So I've
Oh,
decided.
here's the
30?
thing about Thor that really is
More than
it's
30.
it's insane behavior.
Yeah.
Because
You're insane, dude.
I'm on X a lot, and so unfortunately
see it.
we follow each other.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So I see it.
Yeah.
I just scroll past it because I can't.
Yeah.
He responds to every Giants insider, beat writer, blogger, anything that they say about the Giants. He responds to, and by the way, it's the exact same thing he says over and over and over again to the different people.
Oh,
and
no.
because it's not like when he doesn't think, okay, well everybody sees this. He just wants to talk to that person.
Yeah.
So that
How I
person,
roll.
if you say, hey, listen, the Giants are keeping their coach. This is a good idea, and here's why. He will say, screw you, dude. They're not a good idea, and this is why. And then if a next guy says, hey, we're going to keep their coach. Screw you, dude. And he says the exact same thing to everybody.
Do you copy and paste
why?
that?
No, it's...
You retype it?
Every
There's
time.
there's fresh expletives and things like that.
I've been
Oh,
blocked.
but-
I've been blocked by multiple beat writers.
You have?
Yeah. Let me just say this.
He's crazy.
So let me
He's
just
crazy.
say
Like
this.
crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's not my fault that I've become this way.
No.
What?
So I know I only get one Giants rant a year.
Yeah.
I know that. But it's that
You're using
it's
it as
about
your
time.
first one.
I have to
right
use
out
it.
of the gate.
Because
Oh my God.
my
Dude.
franchise that I love, that I have a tattoo on my arm. You can see right now if you go to our YouTube channel. There's a sweet New York Giants tattoo. My dad is a Giants fan. My grandfather was
Born
a
into
Giants
it.
fan. His dad was a Giants fan. They go all the way back to 1925. This was the Giants' 100th year being in the NFL. The name of the old Giants owner, who wasn't really a great owner, is on the football. The Duke. That's his nickname. That's the name of the NFL football.
Okay.
They've made me like this. They are a clown show organization. I've legitimately considered changing teams.
Come on, you can't.
I'm raising my voice. First it starts 3 weeks ago
God.
when they stupidly beat the Colts for no reason.
Yeah.
They beat the Colts. They lose the number 1 overall pick. I was devastated. I couldn't believe how stupid can you be.
I'm so glad we were on break.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Because I couldn't imagine. I almost text you.
What did he just throw?
Oh my God. That was insane.
I decided not to. You noticed you didn't hear from me that day.
Smart.
It's
Eddie.
just so
Smart.
Were
crazy
you
how they
scared,
can.
Eddie, that day?
I'm still scared.
Well, and then you hear, and then there's a former NFL Giant great, Carl Banks, who talks to me on Twitter all the time. We actually have like kind of a relationship. He's hooked up with tickets before. He's a really nice guy. We were arguing on Twitter because I get that players don't tank, but you don't. If you're the coach, you don't play to win that game. And then you're saying, well, that's crazy. Is it? Is it?
Oh, no.
Because on Sunday when they played the Eagles, they clearly tried not to win. There's certain things you do, like before the 2-minute warning, you want to use all your timeouts. That's a lot of teams do that. Giants didn't do it. They took their best player off the field for the final drive. Clearly, they were trying to lose. But you know what, Eddie? How many quarterbacks are coming out of this draft right now?
2.
2. What pick did the Giants have in the draft, Eddie?
3.
And the 2 teams above them, do they need quarterbacks?
Yes.
I'm done. They lost 10 straight games at one point during the season. They went 0-8 at home, almost 0-9. They were the worst offense in the league. Everything is terrible about them. And Eddie, did they fire anybody?
No. No!
I can't take it anymore. Honestly, I can't take it.
things.
I want to take this tattoo and scrub it out with a Brillo
Yeah,
pen
well, that's
and just
not-
make myself bleed.
Yeah.
Because then the idiot owner, seems like a really nice guy. He cares. He's not like a Woody Johnson type who's just an idiot.
Well,
he's
you just called him an idiot.
But he's not, but there's different kinds of idiots.
Oh, okay.
There's an idiot in Woody Johnson who just doesn't know how to run a franchise, and there's an idiot in John Mara who's like a really classy, nice guy who just can't make a good decision when it comes to running his franchise. So he says, they asked him point blank, is the roster better than it was 3 years ago? What does he say, Eddie?
I don't know.
He says, no, it's not. But then he's not firing anybody.
I don't know what to say.
I can't do it. And then guess who? For some reason, who has the hardest schedule in the NFL next year?
Please stop asking me
The
questions.
Giants. For some reason, the Giants have the hardest schedule in the NFL next year.
I don't want to be
I don't
part
even know
of
how
this.
that works.
This
I don't know
doesn't
how
feel
it
safe.
works.
No.
I can't take it anymore. How could you be so bad and do nothing? And then I got to see 2 real SOBs
Careful.
and Brian Daboll, who just lies to the media all the time and lies to the fans, not say anything, and then Joe Shane, who's such a pompous a-hole.
Now,
he's become so pompous.
May I please pause for a second? I watched the Hard Knocks in season or off season with the Giants.
Okay.
And you got to see the
idiots.
Okay, you're not even
They
talking
made
into
themselves
my
look
mic.
like idiots.
Can I just say this one
Idiots.
thing? Can I just say this one thing? And I sat there and watched this show where you got to see the inner workings of the Giants front office and things like that. And Joe Shea, who's the general manager, who's done a bad job. I will back Thor up on that. Probably deserves to be fired, all that stuff. Okay. That being said, I came away going, I really like Joe Shane as a guy. Like, he seems like a family man, seems very nice.
I don't care.
Like, to say he's pompous and all
he's
these
come off
things,
so pompous.
I don't know what he's talking about.
He's come off so pompous.
I don't agree. But
I can't stand him.
Now he can't stand
I
all these
can't
people.
stand
He
him.
loved Brian Daboll, now he hates him.
No.
I don't.
Did you like him?
No,
Would you like him?
I would have. I don't like the way he was putting his feet up on the people's
I know.
desks and things like that. But anyway, they've done a bad job. They deserve
Bad
to
job
be
of
fired.
being nice. They're the worst combo in the NFL.
Oh,
they
wow.
deserve to be fired. They're the worst team in the NFL. They don't have the number 1 pick. They can't do anything right. I can't take it anymore. I am legitimately considering being done. It's been over. They haven't been
Where
good.
would you go?
They haven't been good since I was 24 years old. I'm 38, and they still suck.
You won a playoff game a couple years ago. You went to it.
So they won 1 playoff game in 12 years.
Well,
it's
fun.
great. Yeah, it's fun.
Okay.
That's fun.
Sorry. Where would you go? Where would you go?
I've considered the Vikings. I'm
Because
not
you're-
even joking.
you're friends with
You
Kevin
guys
O'Connell.
think because I'm best friends with Kevin
You're
O'Connell.
not best
Best
friends.
friend.
You won't even.
I've
answer
considered
text.
Yeah.
I've considered doing, and you guys think, oh, you're just talking. I'm not talking crazy. I sat there yesterday in my room by myself, lights out, and considered I'm doing it. I'm gonna make a change.
Wait, you're sitting in your
Like
room.
in a
It was the
dark light?
daytime.
Oh.
It was the daytime. That's how the lights were out.
But why would you mention it then?
Yeah.
Why would you mention the
That
lights
was a
were out if it was the
weird
daytime?
thing
It
That's
was
a really
the
weird thing to
daytime.
mention.
I don't know. It's
Hey,
very
hey.
dramatic.
So, and I considered it going to the Vikings, but then I'm like, how could you do that? How could you jump ship?
Yeah.
But I've been through. We're the worst team in football.
You're miserable.
But they make all the wrong decisions. Next year, they're going to be terrible. They're going to win like 2 games next year. We all know this.
Now,
Oh, no.
at the end of last season, you were very miserable. You made a lot of bold claims.
And what did I say when they didn't draft a
You made a
quarterback?
lot of bold
Yeah,
claims
you did.
about not wanting. You won't watch the team this year if they
Yeah.
don't draft a quarterback. If Daniel Jones is the quarterback, I'm out.
And what happened?
All these things. Well, you didn't follow through with anything.
I
that you
barely
said.
watched this year.
That's how
I don't
bold-faced
watch.
lie.
I don't
This
watch
is
like
a
I normally
bold-faced
watch.
lie. This is
I
a
don't watch
bold-faced
like I normally.
watch.
I don't watch like I normally. I don't watch like I normally. I don't watch like I normally. I don't watch like I normally.
Please slow down.
bold-faced
I don't watch like I
lie.
normally. I don't watch like I normally.
Don't
I
listen
don't
to
like
him.
it.
He says this. Don't listen to
I don't
him.
watch like I
Yeah,
normally.
we
He
know.
can break down every single play that happened in
I don't
every
watch like I
game.
normally watch.
Yes, seriously.
I said when they didn't draft a quarterback, they were going to be terrible this year. They were.
Yes.
Yeah.
We all
I'm-
agree.
I'm
This
a
wasn't a
prophet.
bold statement. You're not a
But
prophet.
I don't watch
The
them.
whole league agreed.
I don't watch them.
thought you were
I don't
wrong.
watch them as like the main game. I have them in a box
Can you
of 4
stop?
other games. That's for your favorite team. That's a really. I don't really have them on the sound on them.
You
I
can
just
tell
have
me
them up.
every single thing that happened in those games.
Yeah, because they suck.
What does that doesn't mean? anything.
still
That
lost.
does- You still
You're
are
still
locked
mad.
in.
Well, guess what?
You're miserable.
yes.
They have. They make me hate. I legitimately hate the New York Giants. I hate them. I don't want to be a part of them.
You
I
hate
don't.
football.
I know. Well, it sucks because I love football. You know, I love fantasy football. I'm excited for the playoffs, but it just sucks. I'm without a team right now.
So you're
just
you're
such
in
a
a down.
bad
You're in a downtown.
organization.
You're in a downtown. You
Yeah,
you don't see hope.
Well, whose fault is it? Whose fault is it? So it's like, is it?
I don't
is
even know
it-
what you're talking about.
I don't know. I don't know.
No.
No, I've never gotten into a season with no hope. Even last year, you had a little bit. Okay, maybe
Draft,
Daniel Jones.
Williams.
I have no hope.
You
They're
you
gonna be
don't
terrible
foresee
next
anything
year.
good
No.
happening.
Do you?
Well, I
Give
can
me
I
a break.
No, hold on. He doesn't want me to give him
No.
hope.
Oh no, he won.
You are against
what?
hope.
People-
You're against hope, dude.
You're breaking
People may
your
think-
rules.
People may think, "Oh, this is crazy."
No.
you don't understand.
No.
Think about something you love and you're passionate about.
don't
With
love
Emily,
anything.
Wine.
Emily, it's wine. With Sky, it's
Weird stuff.
being weird. I don't know. And with Eddie, it's being a coach. With Jamie, it's being skinny. Like, think about something you love that much.
He loves being skinny.
Yeah.
Like,
Jamie does.
And this is the most passionate thing on earth that I'm
You're
more
more passionate
on
about
earth.
this than anything.
Than
And
anything.
anybody that
So,
I know
like,
about anything.
But I have no
Yeah.
control over it. So it just is brutal. It's brutal.
You
Can
do
I-
have control over it. Quit it.
No, that's ridiculous.
God, quit drinking wine.
Well, that's
Quit
not
it.
a problem.
Well, she probably should.
That's a different
Listen, I will say this. I have no dog in the fight. I'm a football fan. I don't like the Giants. I have no love for the team, whatever. So I can look at an outside perspective and say, okay, this is what I think of the team.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a crap show.
Yeah.
They're a laughing
They're a
stock
mess.
right now.
I'm so tired.
But every team will go through this.
Oh, really?
My Niners went through a bad stretch at a time.
Not like this.
Yo, dude, they were really bad for a little while, and then things turned around, and things were happening.
We're in the Lions were bad for like 40 years. That's where the
No,
Giants
no,
are headed.
stop.
We're headed for like 40
You'll
years.
get the
Oh,
right
no.
guys.
Oh, I don't see
You'll
it.
get the
Oh,
right-
I don't see it. Oh, I don't see it.
He's so
We're
serious
headed for
right
40
now.
You
years
won't
of
hear
this.
anything you're
Yeah,
We're headed
I
for
can.
40 years.
I want to
of
give
this.
him hope.
I thought you weren't a prophet.
We're headed for 40. No, I am a prophet.
He is.
Oh,
He's
you
claiming
are a
he
prophet.
is a
Come
prophet.
on.
Now you are.
What are you,
a prophet.
Joe
No, he was
Shane?
claiming he was a prophet.
Oh,
my God.
I can't
But
do
he's
it
not.
anymore. I'm this close to becoming a Vikings fan.
Is that the only team on the table?
I think so because I can get tickets whenever I want
No,
for my
you
boy.
can't. He won't
No.
even answer you.
I could.
Yeah.
I'm pumped
But
for him.
he's like the death cloud though. Like I don't want him around my team because remember he goes, maybe I'll be a Raider fan because of Antonio Pierce.
Yeah.
Guess what happened?
What?
Antonio Pierce just got fired.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't want this
But
guy
that
around.
being said, though, I'm a Yankee fan. They're good. I mean, they
Oh,
lost the World
remember
Series.
Aaron
I know.
Judge?
I know.
I
And
think
the
so.
Knicks are doing well. I know.
When was the last time they won?
I don't know. It's been since the 70s. I got so frustrated yesterday when I was sitting in that room with no lights on that I
In the middle of the day.
started tearing up.
Right.
I started tearing up.
Dude.
I cried
Okay.
over the Giants.
let's-
Didn't cry at my wedding. It's a fact.
This
Love
is
my wife
like,
very much.
This is like that girlfriend who's like, I'm this close to breaking
Oh,
up
right,
with them.
right.
Okay, we're listening.
Oh, this
we
is
hear you.
100%
You know
an
she's
abusive
never
relationship.
leaving.
She's never leaving.
What
She's
kind of
never leaving.
abuse?
This would be on an episode of Law and Order SVU.
Okay.
God.
It's unfortunate. Well, there you go. That was the one and only time you're going to hear a Giants rant in 2025.
Yeah, that's the rule.
He wasted it on the first one.
Right out of the
Shoulder
gate.
hurts. I don't know.
What the hell is he talking
From your
about?
rant?
All right.